Hi everybody, it is day 328. The high in my area is 55 degrees, so we're sticking with the coral. It is also the day of giving thanks. Thankful for your life, for being able to see family and friends, for the jobs, for anything that you're grateful for. Today is the day of Thanksgiving. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day. For the next row, we're going to do 3 double crochets in the first space and every other space all the way down to the end. And we're going to end with 1 double crochet. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of this video. I just have to work a half a day today. So at 11 a.m. I get to go and relax and spend time with my family. So just have a peaceful day. So I hope everyone else has a peaceful day as well, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Since it's Thanksgiving, I'm going to read a Thanksgiving story. This one is called, Am I the Butthole for Refusing to Go to Thanksgiving Dinner If It Means I Have to, quote unquote, chaperone when I'm there? I, 27 male, got out of rehab for opioids a month ago. I've been crashing with a friend while I've been trying to get back on my feet. Thanksgiving dinner is tomorrow night with a bunch of family, and I have been invited, with the caveat that my older brother will be my chaperone for the night and will follow me around and make sure that I'm not getting into trouble or ruining the night. I told them this morning that if they are going to treat me like I wasn't able to be trusted and embarrass me like this, then I wasn't going to attend. My brother told me I was hurting my parents and that this is the price I have to pay for being fresh post rehab. I told him fine, but I wouldn't be attending. He told me that he loved me, but I was making a mistake and hung up. Am I the butthole for refusing to attend? I'm also gonna read the edit. It says, yes, I stole from my family once and I got high at my grandmother's funeral. I regret both of these things more than I can ever express. Also, I can't believe I have to type this, but my post isn't fake because I'm talking about having Thanksgiving in October. I'm Canadian. We have it in October. Okay, so that's the story, and here are some comments. And it says, nah, they put a conditions on their invite. They're right. You refuse. You're right. Giving you a fresh out of rehab, you need to expect that you will need to rebuild trust. But it's still your right to keep yourself from situations that you are not comfortable with. Everyone loses here, but no one has to be a butthole. Okay, so that's one. Let's see another comment. This one is like a quote from the story. It says, I stole from them once, but I feel bad about it afterwards. I never did it again. And it says the response to that quote, it says, you've broken their trust and are offended that they no longer trust you. You're the butthole. Double you're the butthole for burying this detail in a comment. Someone else says, it's another comment, you're the butthole. I'm going to vote not a butthole until I saw your comment that you have stolen from your family before. This was perfectly reasonable rule. Blowing up just reaffirms their decision. This one says, I'm changing my vote to you are the butthole because you straight up stole from your family and don't think they actually have the right to question you when you broke their trust. You think they're just supposed to move on and pretend like what you did didn't happen or like it didn't affect them. You need to actually earn your family's trust back and respect their feelings. That is if you actually want their trust back. Trust comes with respect, and currently you aren't respecting them. It says, not the butthole. You are fresh out of rehab, so whatever pain you caused your family while you were under the influence is still fresh for them. They made a condition for you to be there because it happened. I mean, I do think you're a bit of a butthole for not acknowledging that they're allowed to have a perspective and be hurt, but I also understand why you feel sensitive about this because you're looking at yourself as someone started on a new track. But they are still dealing with the wounds of your addiction, and they have a right to protect themselves. Okay, so this is another one. It says, you say you stole from them once, and for some people, once is all it takes. You completed the rehab. Congratulations. You should feel very proud. Your family members weren't there in rehab to see the breakthroughs you made. It's reasonable for them not to trust you yet. Showing up in situations like this can go a long way to regaining lost trust. I know it's humiliating. You have every right to decline the information. And if this one says info, how important is it for you to restore your relationship with your family? They are going to want to do something like this every time you're around for the foreseeable future until you firmly establish that you are trustworthy. You're not a butthole for refusing the information, neither are they for currently just trusting you. It says, I'm gonna read like 3 more comments. This one says, you're the butthole. Surely your brother would be there anyway. It's not like they're hiring private security. Trust is hard to regain. Just go to the dinner and try to rebuild your relationship with your family. Okay, so I'm gonna read this last comment. It says, if you've stolen from your family, then of course they aren't going to trust you. But they love you and still want you there, so they want to make accommodations so that can happen. Work with them. Understand that you need to make up for your past wrongs and prove yourself trustworthy, and this will pass. You are the butthole if you don't try and understand their side. So that is the story. I want to read a happier Thanksgiving story. So I'm gonna try to find another one, but that's the story, and I'll come back with the second story. Okay, second story. I don't know how happy it's gonna be, but it's titled, Am I the Butthole for Bailing on Thanksgiving for the 10th year in a row for Bali? I'm a flight attendant for a major airline, so working on holidays is a given. I've been working long enough I could get holidays and time off if I want, but I don't take them up on it. For the past decade, I've skipped major family holidays and events like weddings and christenings. Part of it has to do with something that happened a long time ago. Long story short, my ex knocked up my sister and they got married. I have no interest in them and haven't met their children. I haven't even gone back to my hometown since their engagement announcement. My mother has been asking me when I'm going to come back, and the answer is never. I tell her I don't know. Well, she and my dad are getting up there in years, and they want a family celebration with everyone, including my cheating ex and his family. She just asked me when I'm going to be here for Thanksgiving. I told her that work got in the way. She broke down crying over the phone and pleaded with me to put in a time off request so I can see her. My father's family thinks I should do this one thing because it's not healthy to put work over family. Honestly, I can't stand to see my ex happy with his affair partner, and what could I? Oh, sorry, I'm gonna read that over. Honestly, I can't stand to see my ex happy with his affair partner, and what could have been us. Also, I'm spending part of the holidays in Bali and have better things to do than be miserable in Cleveland. Am I the butthole? So that was another short story, but these are the comments. It says, look, you're an adult. You have your life. If you want to be there and not meet them, it's your right. And seeing what your ex and your sister have done, I certainly don't blame you. This one says, not the butthole, but you should give your parents the choice of having you or your cheating ex and his family there. But your parents seem to have made a choice, so they will either lie or choose the cheater. This one says, not the butthole for not wanting to be in your ex's and sister's lives. Soft butthole behavior against your parents. Are they on sister's side? Are they like, well, yeah, they cheated, but now if they have kids, so it's okay, then they deserve it. And this is a response from that. So that response, it says, my parents were disgusted with my sister at first, refused to attend wedding. Their stance changed after my sister's kid was born. My mom always wanted to be a grandmother, but out of her 4 kids, only 1 had kids. I may have kids in the future, but my mom won't be in their lives. I don't know. I miss her, but I hate everyone in that lot. Oh, okay. So I'm going to read some more comments. It says, not the butthole, but couldn't you get your mom a free ticket to meet you somewhere for a short vacation together? Or is she also a part of the reason you don't want to go home? This one says, Jesus Christ, go to therapy. This one says, not the butthole for wanting to avoid playing fake happy family with your sister over the holiday. You are the butthole for if you are refusing to spend any time at all with your parents solo. If you are willing to respect your boundaries, if they are willing to respect your boundaries, then you need to start thinking about how you can support them at their age. I'm going to read two more. It says, not the butthole, but you have never discussed this with your mother. She would know exactly why you haven't come home for 10 years. Big family occasions are the worst times to try and reconcile. Has she never invited you home for a weekend or even Christmas when your sister is at her cheater's parents' house? How about sending them tickets to join you at a destination of your choice? Your parents have made their choice, so have you. If you really don't want to change your relationship with your parents, it's time to block them completely, as you know you won't go back for their funerals if you're forced to plan them with your sister. Okay, last one. Yeesh, not the butthole for not wanting to see your sister and avoiding any family celebrations where you see her. But you are the butthole for cutting out your parents for something they didn't do to you. Your sister is a butthole, and you stated your parents didn't attend her wedding, and rightfully so. But your sister has their only grandchildren to date and have a relationship with her solely for those kids' sakes. So you're punishing your parents for something someone else did to you. Makes you the butthole in that regard. And trust me when I say this, you'll end up regretting that decision when it's too late. So those are the two Thanksgiving stories. Neither one of them was a happy. I'll try to find happier Reddit stories, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving.